My magical symbol sensors are going off. But I think they might just be having a moment and not actually be very accurate. Why do I have the compulsion to climb up here? Oh, Zera, I'm gonna hurt myself. Come on. Yes, I did it. What did I achieve? Absolutely nothing. Am I glad I achieved it? A little bit. I wanted to get up and I did. I'm very stubborn. Careful. Oh, I don't want to fall and hurt myself in your horny helmet. That might not have come out right. I've just been overcome with the urge to be turning this place over, basically. I'm going to turn a dagger. Take the arrow. They tried to shoot me with it. The moment they let go, it was mine. I guess. Well, they're not going to be claiming it back. That was a bit close. I appreciate you staying close, but you don't need to be quite so up in my face. I don't like the look of that. That's a shrine. If I ever saw one, that's a shrine. You're kind of a bit close again. Let's armor up. One, two. So that's three. It might just be two in here, but be careful. There could be more in these alcoves. Thunder! Come on, Zera, it's go time. Oh, no, he wants a piece of me. Give him a piece of you. Oh, that's it, Thunder. Thank you. That's one. His friend did not care. He didn't even blink. He didn't even look our way. He's got to know we're here, right? Unless it's death. Oh, now he knows we're here. Right. Oh, no, there is another one in the corner. Oh, it's a summoner. Who are you? Urtas? What are you doing here? You're not Stumble One. You are strong, though. Holy hell, you're strong. Zera, get over here. Right, it's potion time. I can't see. Right, that Arabia's got to go. I said it's got to go. Okay. Flip. Oh, right, I got the archer. Did we get... Let's go for mana. Who the hell are you? You're a Scarrig. You've got Scarrig armor anyway. Scarrig Cuirass. Wandering Mage gloves. Entropy is less. Enchanting is increased. Light magic costs less. I do really like the enchantments on the Wandering Mage set. Really, really I do. Entropy Master. We're having that. Light Magic Master, I'm not there yet. One-handed, we'll take it. Oh, wow. The Lightborn's Memory. That's a beautiful sword. Oh, that's lovely. Maybe this will be good for you, Zera. This does 32 damage. Oh, I can't look at the stats. I can't see how much... You've got an Eterna sword. Was that 32 or 34 damage? I mean, just for style points. Holy, that's lovely. So, was this where? What was his name? Does he have his name stitched into his underwear? Urtas? Was he like a... set up like a king almost? Like a ruler? Oh, coin stack. That's a lot of paintings they've found and it right here. There's that lizard painting again. That might be like a myth and a legend, like the great sea lizard that attacks ships of wary, sailors that don't respect the sea goddess or something. Sailors have always been superstitious. Okay, not amazing, but we'll take it all. There's a few useful things in there. Let's go to silver plate. I've got an adept scroll. Oh, which is which? Right, they're both adepts. Can't go wrong. Don't want to accidentally use... I'll take both of those. Don't want to accidentally use a master scroll on an adept's lock. Is this... Well, this is the old MoreHUD hall then, but I don't really see a way for the MoreHUDs to get out. Unless those gates opened. Maybe. If they were gates. How do I get out? Do I have to go back the way I came? Usually there's some convenient little, a little route out. Like a crumbling wall, a broken window, or a passage that loops around. Shadow steel. Give me that. 94 pennies, we'll take it. Or maybe the way out for the MoreHUDs has collapsed. Either way, it's a sad state for this building to end up. But we have explored then, fully. I think. Let's just go out the front. There was another gate. It was all locked up last time. Let's just take a second look at that before we do leave. The storm is eternally brewing, but it never seems to break. See, this is where I thought I might even come out at the end. Find a way to lift up this portcullis and nip through, but it was not to be. If there's a way to get that door open, I think it's been lost to time. Maybe it was sealed when this catastrophe happened from the inside and there's no way to open it from the outside. But we are done here. Let us go home. Let's sell some of the goodies that we found and wait for word from Yuslan and go meet him in the dust pit. As I say, I'd hate to go to Kermai and then not get a chance to go and talk to Yuslan again once he's ready with his Planeswalker device. We could check out your sword as well, Zoran, when we get home. We'll see if it's better than the one I just found.
You there!
Yep,
you look
it's
as
me.
If you could do with a fine loaf of our unrivaled, fresh and tasty bread.
That I do.
See it in your eyes.
You have keen eyes, my lady. I need comfort food.
Certainly, a pleasure for the young and the old, for the tall and the small. See for yourself.
And tall I am. I am surprisingly tall. Got all those honey nut buns, got all the pretzels, got all the sugar braids, and the date cakes, and the normal cakes, but not the cream pies. Don't give me that look. Zara. Equipment. Let's go to remove item, because that's where I get to see what you have. Okay, the Eterna Sword is only 30 damage, and the one I have to give you... Can I give it to you now? The Lightborn's Memory. That's 32, so even if it runs out of the enchantment, it still, A, looks amazing, and B, is a better sword. And I can afford to give it to you, too. Spectralize. What do you have, then? Set of the Fallen, excluding the gloves. I sure would like to find a pair of the gloves. You now have the Ring of the Bulwark. You've got the Amulet of Magic Resistance. And now the Lightborn's Memory. What a... I'm gushing over this sword. You're very lucky to have that. It's And I was very lucky to find it. It's very pretty. Right, let's just finish dumping off stuff. We'll get a good night's sleep. Hi, Thariel. We didn't actually end up being out that long. We were very productive today. Do I have... Here we go. Right, where's the Wandering Mage set? I do actually have duplicates of Ash Warrior stuff now, so I can sell those. But where is... We're going to try on the Wandering Mage set. Let's just dump the ingredients I've got on me. They just take up space. And it's a good thing these keys don't weigh very much, because I'm not even sure what I do and don't need anymore. Some of them are just labelled key. Key for what? Plenty of books, plenty of food. We topped up on comfort food. We've got plenty of teleportation scrolls now. Anywhere I want to go, I more or less can. Right, let's try on this Wandering Mage set. Let's do it in the bedroom. Thariel doesn't need to see that. Oh, I have meditating to do as well. Wandering Mage. It is great for entropy, and mentalism, and light magic. It's just an amazing set to be a mage. It's heavier armor, but it doesn't half look amazing, and the dangerous times we're in, I kind of want heavier armor now. I do like this look, and given how tall I am, even compared to Thariel,
good to see you.
I'm huge. I'm absolutely huge. I don't know how I didn't notice how huge I was sooner. But that creates an imposing figure. I like it. I do like it. I think it's time to say goodbye to the Tribunal set and the other bits of gear we were wearing. Because I'm going to miss the Assassin Cuirass, the one I enchanted to make my summoned creatures and apparition, have more health, mana, and do more damage. But it just seems so much more powerful to have this set on. Where is it? Source. It's Fortify Psionics, Mentalism, Mana Regen, Elementalism, if I ever used it. Resist Magic. It's got the whole lot. The whole lot. And set bonus 3. Increase armor rating, increases mana. Mana regen. Just so many bonuses from this. Let's just check. My armor rating is 142. Let's put this back on. Oh, 163. $137. I thought it was 142. Oh, it is 142. Ah, when the buff takes effect, it's 142. I see. So it isn't actually better armor yet, but time to meditate. I would need... See, that's... I'd have to get this skill first, do the warrior discipline, which I've no interest in using because it increases my weapon damage that I don't use weapon at all. My magic is my weapons, my entropy. But then it's Juggernaut, and tier 1 and 2, that's 15% and a further 12%, so immediately that's 27% more effective with heavy armor. When wearing solely heavy armor, chance that you're staggered is lower. Solely heavy armor, falling damage you take is halved. That's an interesting one. I thought light armor would have that. Nearly invulnerable to physical damage for a short time. That is an interestingly powerful ability. That is something I forgot to think of though. Heavy armor will weigh me down and slow me down, and I'm not about being slowed down. Oh, if only this set was light armor, it would be amazing. With the amount of memory points I'd have to put in to get the things I want, to make this set useful, as cool as it looks, I'd have to give up on putting all of those memory points into, you know, the rogue skills here, the mage skills, because I wanted Death Mage. Spells against undead are 30% more effective. And then, next, it's going to be Mentalism Master. I definitely need that, because then I can start using the master version of that armor spell. Elementalism, that was... In this tree, it's only Elementalist magic? It is. Yeah, the Thaumaturge was Mentalism and Light Magic. And the Sinistroke was Psionics and Entropy. We're done here. It's time to wake up. We don't have any more memory points at all. Right, let's change back into what we were wearing. And let's put the extra set pieces back in the chest. Get a good night's sleep, and all being well, it'll be time to head down to see Yuslan in the dust pit. The cursed dust pit. Did he know that I've been there before? He had a bit of a coy look in his eye when he said, "Oh yeah, you familiar with the dust pit?" It's only 10 AM. Were we out all night? Oh no, I just set off incredibly early. Right, okay, we're just gonna... just have enough stay then. We'll just spend the day at home in bed reading. Yes, I get a feeling it's time. Right, Thariel, it was good spending time with you, and a lot of reading done. But I've got some work to do, and I'd invite you to come along, but it does take us down into the Undercity, and I don't think it's quite so clear for you to go down there just yet. Let's wait for the heat to die off a bit.
Move
Excuse
along.
me. Greta Ear Candy. Ear Candy? Oh, weird name. Excuse me. What's going on here? Standard stuff, but that's Yuslan.
There you are. Very well. Nice place, isn't it? While the Neramis are in front of our gates, the people down here are bashing each other's heads in, and the crowd is cheering them on.
Nice isn't the word I would use, but... for a lot of people down here, it is the way out of their misery, and anything to ignore the... well, the blights of real life.
Possibly. Be that as it may, I finished reconstructing the Planeswalker. It was expensive and arduous, but the result turned out better than expected.
Well, that's good news. So, where is it? Because that was a very big crystal I found for the Planeswalker. I expect it's quite a big device.
In a safe place. Come along.
Right, you lead the way. So, well, I won't ask where we're going, just in case we're being followed and anyone overhears. Just let him lead the way.
Relata Sarash, brother.
Relata Charash. Is that the right phrase? But where are we headed, Yuslan? I know I said I wouldn't ask, but I am curious.
Bloody wench thinks she's fat to incarnate.
They're a charming bunch in the Undercity. Let's do a bit of pest control while we're down here. It's as painless as it can be. You know, have you seen Jaspar recently, Yuslan? I have a feeling he's still going to be in that whorehouse. Just worried about him, you know, he was not in a good place. And I've not seen him since before the siege. Why didn't we meet closer to your hideout?
Some people just don't know their path.
Well said, Ramus Pathless One. Is that what happened to you? You don't know your path? Yuslan, I know that, you know, I said I'd help you, but we are a little bit pressed for time. A brisker walk than this would be good.
Move along.
We're moving. Just trying to get past you, Slowpoke. That's right, don't pick a fight with me. You know who I am.
What do you want?
I worked for the father, didn't I? You know.
Just
Oh. Here?
please.
Ow! I thought you said this place was safe! Oh. You got it? Ugh. Think you can aim that a little better.
They come creeping from every corner down here, don't they?
Don't they just? Give me a moment, I need something to eat. Honey nut buns.
Either way, here it is.
That's...
The Planeswalker.
That's a very large device. Is that whole cube the Planeswalker?
Your knowledge of geometrical shapes is truly impressive.
Ah,
No, it's more than a cube. You'll see.
I didn't mean to sound quite so stupid, but... So, this can transport us physically to other realities, or is it more of a spiritual thing where it's just our psyches are projected?
Correct. But in order for it to do that, we need to activate it first. See those 3 crystal fragments worked into the casing?
That I do. Is that the ether crystal all broken up?
Well observed. Essentially, the Planeswalker creates a distortion in reality. Imagine the following. When you cast a fireball, this fireball is coming from another eventuality, correct?
Yeah.
Accelerated heat you conjure right into your fingertips. While you're doing this, there's a brief moment in time where the door between this eventuality and our world stands ajar.
Okay, I've got that. I'm following so far.
Good. The problem is that this rift normally exists for only a split second. And this is where the Planeswalker comes into play. It maintains the rift the moment we create it.
Right, so... we cast a spell to create the rift, and then a Planeswalker will keep it open. That makes me think, can we influence which rift to where that we're opening, depending on the type of spell we're casting?
Yes. I will cast the spell, but I will need to borrow from your strength. You'll see why.
I just got to ask, this is dangerous, isn't it? Incredibly dangerous.
No more than any advanced spell. But I have ambrosia with me, so fever shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, good. I've got Ambrosia with me too. Well, when do we start? No time like the present, right?
In a moment. Once the rift is open, we'll only have a limited amount of time, so 3 things in advance. First of all, according to Dalmaric, planeswalking is extremely dangerous.
Figured. I'm going to ask exactly why, first of all, but I kind of figured it would be incredibly dangerous and borderline stupid, but go on.
Well, he thinks that an eventuality recognizes irregularities after a certain amount of time and corrects them. In other words, massive arcane fever and a brain hemorrhage. So we'll have very little time over there.
It's a good thing I've got plenty of Ambrosia
the further
then.
an eventuality is located from our strand, the less time we can stay in it. Realities in which Vin doesn't even exist would correct us the moment we step through the rift.
That's a terrifying thought. So, but can we counteract the correction somehow? Because if it's creating a fever, surely Ambrosia could slow it.
I doubt it. Trying to counteract an eventuality with ambrosia is probably as helpful as putting a warm compress around your neck after someone has decapitated you.
That's going to be one intense fever then. And how far from our own reality or eventuality can we go? I presume eventualities in which we actually exist to begin with.
How should I know? One would have to experiment to find that out. And considering what's at stake, I think that's a bad idea.
That's a good point. Anything else I should know?
Well, let me put it this way. I'd actually prefer to go through the rift by myself, but knowing you, I doubt you'd stay behind.
Yeah, I've come this far.
But, and this is important, once we're there, please don't follow me. Look around, explore the area, do whatever you feel like doing, but let me carry out my task in peace. Please.
Why all the secrecy, Yuslan? What is it you're planning to do over there? Can I... You trust me, right? Can't you tell me what we're doing?
It involves a person who was once very important to me. Are you satisfied? Or do I need to pour out my whole heart to you?
This is to do with that Naya, right? That you were speaking to when we originally met? Was it Naya? Right, let's do this.
Good. Then let's waste no more time, shall we? Here, take this and cast it at my command. Do it from... wait. Yes, from over there.
From over where? From over here? Oh, I was going to up that health potion. So... Here?
Let's begin.
Oh, okay. Okay, right, I'm here. I'll just follow your lead. Oh, okay, no, that's draining. Wow. I know you said it was going to create a fever. It's a good thing I had my fever relatively under control before we started.
Gosh. It worked. By the name of the sun.
Oh. You didn't even hesitate.
It actually worked.
Where even are we?
Hira. The Siras Islands. A few miles from the shore near Al Rashim. You feel it too, don't you? The fever?
Yeah, it's not great. It feels different somehow, more intense, like I'm being attacked by it.
It is. It must be the eventuality trying to correct us, just as Dalmaric said it would. In other words, the clock is ticking.
So, what now? What are we going to do?
Look for someone. Prophet, thank you. I know I'm not the easiest person to get along with, but this... it means a lot to me.
I know, buddy.
Give me 10 minutes, will you? Take a look around, do what you will, but be careful.
Right, I'll meet you right here, 10 minutes.
Yes, you will.
That was sinister. Yes, I will. I'm not supposed to follow him. Why am I not supposed to? I kind of want to follow, though. Where did he even go? There's a house.
I liked it. What do you think, love?
It was magnificent. We'll make a great bard out of you yet.
Really?
Really. And you know what? Because you did so well, I'll tell you a secret.
What is it?
It's a secret, so I can only tell you and not Mommy. Come over here and I'll tell you.
Hey, that's not fair.
Nothing in the world is fair, love. So, Princess, what do you say?
Okay.
Just a little closer. The secret is... the tickle monster is hungry again!
You too.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be an
Do you
actual
wanna know
secret.
another secret? The little princess is way past her bedtime already, and she knows it. Because I have told her before.
Alright, I'm going.
So,
Look how she's grown. Time really does fly, doesn't it?
No argument there. I'll finish the letter, okay?
the
You
letter.
go upstairs and get some sleep. You've earned it.
Okay. Don't be too long, alright?
Don't worry, I won't. Hey, I love you.
I love you too, Naya.
Naya. It was Naya. Ah! Flip! Okay. Let's chug some ambrosia. It might be... I need to look for Yuslan. This is about his family, then. I don't think this reality is too far from our own. I think he was a family man. Yuslan.
You just had to do it, didn't you?
That was you in the house. I'll... Look, we'll talk about this when we get back, about me following you, but that was you of this reality.
Well observed.
Our time's running out, Yuslan. My fever just spiked like crazy. Don't you feel it?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Well, come on, we need to get to the portal then. What are you doing?
Huh? I'm afraid I've changed my mind. I'm staying.
You're staying? You can't stay. Yuslan, we need you for the Aren't you going to help us fight the cleansing?
Not touching. My daughter. And my wife. Naya. The man that world out there made me into. I never wanted to be like him. All I wanted was to live a normal life. Like the Yuslan of this world gets to. But that's just the way of things. The world doesn't care what you want. It decides. We endure.
Just you looking over the sea here, it's like the sea of eventualities. So you lost your wife and daughter in our world.
Yes, I did.
Is this to do with your hatred of the Order? What happened?
Does it matter? They're gone. Dead. Buried under the sand of the Red Desert. End of story.
Must have ripped your heart out all over again to hear your family and they're alive and well. So you want to stay here and, well, be erased from this reality?
Not here. I don't want them to find my body.
Okay. Well, would you even have a body if you were corrected? But what if Dalmaric was wrong about what happens? What if you do survive and, exist here?
What do you mean?
Well, if we die and we stay here, but what if our death has an effect on this world somehow?
No. Dalmaric's writings are clear. We die, and it's over. A peaceful death in a peaceful world.
This is coming from the man that blew up all of Thalgard. And that's in a pretty bad state. He is fallible. Or fallible. What if your death also kills the Yuslan of this reality?
You mean... You're clever. I have to hand it to you. You're really clever. The problem is, however, that you could be right. And I can't afford to take that risk. So... I'm coming with you. But... give me one more moment, will you? Just one.
Of course.
Let's go.
Come on, Yuslan. We'll take an ice claw from another reality. They get everywhere. Do we have time to explore the rest of the island? I think we will. Somehow. This is a beautiful home you had. What did you want to achieve here? Did you just want to see your family? One last time to see the outcome of choices you... Yes, no, don't trample that. That's a dream flower. But the I can make the Yuslan, I can make the dream flower elixir. Oh. Okay, you almost trumped on it. Is there anything else I should know? I kind of want to see what's in that tower. I feel like I'm also pushing my luck. There's another dream flower. Yuslan, I could probably make enough for 2. These are like gold dust. They don't even exist in Enderal. Oh, no, hello, crab. No, don't kill the crabs. Don't want to know what knock-on effects killing a little crab here will do. Maybe that's why they're so vicious in my reality. Somebody killed a crab. Just too far down the line. And another dream flower. And an abandoned magical leather. Blueprint of 7 things. Are there 7 Lightborn? 7 things? Right, it's time to leave Yuslan. We've interfered here enough. I think. Is that... Right, let's have a quick look over here. I know our time is short. I can just feel that pressing of the fever. I think this just wraps back around to the pier I found Yuslan. But 3 whole dream flowers. Ah! Flip! Okay, no, time's running out. Time to leave. Oh, my head. Yuslan, how do we leave? Oh, no, I think it's sucking me in now. I know this isn't easy, Yuslan. I've asked you to do something incredibly difficult. So is it my turn? There we go.
You're all right. I'm sorry. I don't know what got into me.
I'm glad that you came back to your senses. I know that must have been incredibly painful to relive. And I know that wasn't an easy decision to decide to carry on going after you were ready to be erased in that world.
Yes, so am I. The house, their voices, it was simply too much to bear. I must ask your forgiveness.
There's no forgiveness is needed. But I do have questions. Did you know what to find, what to expect over there? And did you find what you were looking for?
Of course I did.
This is what you were looking for then, so why put yourself through that?
I don't know. Maybe I thought it would help me to see them, provide closure. Or maybe it was just the desire to see what might have been, as painful as it was. You've also lost people. Wouldn't you have done the same?
I understand. I really do understand. But thinking of what if, it doesn't help. And it's not, that wasn't your Naya. Who knows what that Naya had been through and the things that, Yuslan and they had done together that you and your Naya never did. She was, I know it's her in another reality, but it wasn't your Naya.
If you actually believe that, then I envy you.
She was your wife, wasn't she, Naya? You still talk to her, though. Is part of her still with you?
I do not want to talk about it. You've learned much about me in these past few hours. Leave me this last bit of privacy as a refuge.
Of course, I know far more than you're actually comfortable with. But what do we do with the Planeswalker?
Good question. But now that I have done what I set out to do, I will tell the Grand Master and the Archmagister about it. Maybe they can put it to good use. Though, frankly, I doubt it. The ether crystal has lost its power, and it'll be next to impossible to find a new one in the little time we have left at our disposal. And even if Heranthiel can get his hands on another one, the correction happens far too fast for us to gain worthwhile information about the cycle from other realities. But I'll leave the choice to him.
I think it's an incredibly brave decision not to simply destroy this immediately. But Heranthiel can decide what to do. As you say, I don't think it's going to be helpful to us in our fight. But there's nothing to forgive, Yuslan. If it hadn't been for our mission, I probably wouldn't be here.
I am grateful that you saved me. Now that I'm back here, I know that staying would have been the wrong choice. Still, I don't regret doing what we did. It showed me something.
Yeah?
I believe that concludes our business, does it not? Thank you again.
You're welcome.
I think we both know you've earned yourself more than just a couple of pennies. Wait a moment.
Bank key?
Yes, here it is. This key will open a deposit box in the bank. The item you'll find there is for you. It's an heirloom, but I think you'll have more use for it than I will.
Oh.
I think we might have been friends had we met in another world. Who knows? Now I suggest... Wait.
What?
What is this? In that pouch of yours?
What about it?
That flower. Kirash, is this a dream flower? Where did you get it? In the other reality?
I might have done. I found it while you were, around the house.
By the name of the sun. That is fascinating. Then you want to brew the potion, don't you? The dream flower elixir. No, you wouldn't do that, would you?
I've been seriously thinking about it, and I was going to. Should I not?
All right, listen, that's a bad idea. The dream flower is dangerous. Extremely dangerous.
How? I thought this potion... Well, I don't really know what it does, other than... helps you influence strands of reality?
No. That is, yes, it makes one powerful, but you must understand the reason why. The dream flower, I studied it for a long time, and by now I believe I understand how it functions. It takes over your spirit from the moment you drink it.
Takes over your spirit? I mean, I believe you. You've been researching other realms of reality for... God knows how long. So you must be the utmost expert on it. But what do you mean it takes over my spirit?
Yes. Ibn Nadarim and the Kalayan's alchemist, whose writings you've probably read. They are both wrong. Yes, the Dreamflower improves your arcane skills, but it neither makes you immortal, nor does it allow you to seamlessly jump between realities.
I didn't expect it to do the latter.
Instead, it puts you into an eternal slumber. Do you understand? From the moment you drink it, you're asleep, trapped in a dream where things always go the way you want them to. An Elysium.
How do you know this, though? This other guy, the readings I've read, he studied the plant for decades.
So did I. Believe me, I know what I am talking about. Drinking the Dreamflower elixir means leaving reality forever.
But that's only a theory, though, right? You've no way of knowing.
Everything that's written about the Dreamflower is theoretical. Believe me, if I wasn't convinced that my hypothesis was correct, I would be in Cairo looking for the flower right now. But it's pointless. Ultimately, you'll believe what you want to believe. Please, Prophet, you're about to make a mistake.
And an Elysium, what do you mean by Elysium?
An eternal dream. You'll fall asleep and continue existing in a world inside your head, but you won't even realize it.
So, essentially, I wouldn't even be moving to a new reality. I would just be trapped in my head, dreaming. The dream flower, okay? I kind of see where it's got its name from now. But what do you suggest I do?
Give it to me. I believe I can brew something out of it that contains the positive effects the flower has on your arcane abilities, but without putting you to sleep. Please, Prophet, don't be a fool. You're toying with things you don't even remotely understand.
Why? You're incredibly concerned about what I do with this flower. Is it because, you think a lot of weight rests on my shoulders, being one of the prophets?
Because you saved my life. Also, we need you. Blazes, you know about your role in all of this. Didn't you recently accuse me of being selfish?
That is true. Those are all valid points. That's the exact same argument I had with you just now. Here, take it.
Good. Thank you. You've made the right decision. Trust me.
I do
I'll
trust
let you
you.
know once I've taken a closer look at it. We'll speak in the temple.